All right, what's up, Clemson Nation, guys? Wow, what a crazy day! Uh, that was what you hope for as a college football fan. You hope for a performance like we got today. 58 to nothing, worst loss in Miami history. I mean, what is there to say? Everything that could go right went right for Clemson. It was just the game where everything absolutely clicked. Uh, no turnovers. Nobody played bad. There's nothing to complain about. I mean, there's nothing but but joy in Clemson right now. Um, Deshaun played good, ran all over him. Gallman played good. Our backups, our second string, third string, I mean, down to the walk-ons played amazing. It was an absolute destruction of everything Miami ever stood for or dreamed about or thought of. It was just a massacre in Miami. And there's a few other teams on our schedule left that I'd love to do that too, but we'll see what happens. Not really, not really much to say about this game. I mean, everybody played good. It went good. As far as the other stuff in college football right now, I'm glad I waited to make the video until after the Florida State game. Florida State finds a way to lose in epic fashion to Georgia Tech, first conference loss since 2012 to NC State, who we play next in Raleigh, and Florida State, it was coming. Florida State has not looked good this year. They almost lost to Wake Forest. Uh, they struggled with a bunch of teams. Almost lost to Miami. They have not yet to truly impress once this year. I think the Louisville game was probably their best game, and Louisville's just not great or anything. As far as Clemson goes, I mean we're rolling right now. Louisville's the only time we haven't really shown up this year. It's the only time we still found a way to win that game. Um, it's Clemson, the ACC's Clemson's to lose. Honestly, it's Clemson's to lose. This is our year, and we have to keep taking it one game at a time. As far as the strength of schedule thing goes, Utah losing helped us tremendously. Just like people are talking about Florida State losing hurt us so much. Utah losing helped us tremendously because it pretty much, if we go undefeated and a Big Ten, Big 12, SEC team goes undefeated, that eliminates the Pac-12 and pretty much makes sure Clemson will get in undefeated. So Clemson really controls its own destiny now. That's just the way it is. Clemson controls its own destiny. We went out, we're in the playoffs. That's just the way it is. It's the way it's going to be. So a lot of people talking about Florida State hurting Clemson, all this crap like that. Nah, Clemson's still the only top 10 team that has a win over another top 10 team this year, I think. Um, we control our own destiny. That's all there is to it. And there's no teams. I don't think Clemson's world beaters this year. I mean, we could lose to any team in the top 10, but we could beat any team in the top 10. There's nobody out there that I think Clemson couldn't beat this year. And that's where we'd have to see in the playoffs. Just got to win out. Very, very manageable schedule left. Florida State will still be tough because, it's Florida State. And honestly, that's the only one that should be tough. We should destroy NC State, Wake Forest, and South Carolina. I mean, we should absolutely massacre. As a matter of fact, I think South Carolina and Miami had a lot in common, and I'm just so confident about those games. NC State's the game that really worries me the most because we normally do struggle in Raleigh, and even in 2013 we struggled in Raleigh. And they're not a horrible team. They're just not a team that we should lose or have any business losing to. So we'll see what happens next week in Raleigh. Then still Florida State will be a big game. It's always going to be a big game. Florida State still the Atlantic Championship. Everything's still riding on that game. So you can't treat it light at all. But that's it. 58 to nothing, guys. It was great. Go Tigers.